Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? How are we all doing? Let's have a look. Ali, how's things? Okay, Mandy, out. Fair enough. Kirsty, good to see you. Louise, is it ladies night again? Ladies who lunch again, is it? Should be a good one, this. Should be a good one. Goedenavond, Hadewig. Yeah, should be a beast, this one. Two absolutely fantastic teams. Lots of good young talent on display as well. And we're underway. I apologise in advance if I'm already about 20 minutes behind, but such is the vagaries of Sky Go. You're seeing a friend at the sauna in a bit, are you? Very, very nice. Sounds like a very enjoyable evening. Oof. Pedri with the first effort on target, saved by Neuer. Ali behind the bar. There you go. Louise, your decorator finished at 2 yesterday and you won't see him till Tuesday. He's gone to Dusseldorf. He's gone to watch the football, has he? Or has he got a job over there? The way to look at it is at least you've got a few days off. Just a few days away from the smell of paint. Followed by a very refreshed and eager decorator when he comes back, so might be alright. Lots of good music at the moment, Ali. Lots of good stuff. Our Kirsty's been busy. Nice to see Clint getting repped, though. Oh, you told him to wave, have you? Keep an eye out. What colours he done his flag in? Hi Amanda, how you doing? Are you Kuchen? Picture in the back and singers snapping their fingers to that one. Yeah. They are, aren't they, the dogging songs? They're very good. It's impressive kind of stuff, that AI music. Didn't ask you about the flag, but if there is blue on there, you want your discount, I would say so as well. What he should do really is do individual letters in different colours, like a Dulux paint chart for you. I'll have the bathroom in N, I'll have the living room in G, and the hall in L. There you go. Oof. Game started off at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's only to be expected. Got your reply from Daniel, good stuff. It's not a controversial choice, Louise. I know it's a traditional bathroom colour, but it's your kitchen and you'll try if you want to. Do it whatever colour you want. It's the benefits of having your own house. You can do what you feel like. Bacon, chicken, ooh, very nice. Man, your bathroom is bright yellow, which is normally a kitchen colour, isn't it? It's whatever colour makes you feel happy and suits the room. Doesn't always have to be the same, does it? Yeah, blue is a slightly traditional colour over here. I think it's probably good blue water. There's water in the bathroom, therefore we painted blue. And yellowy, I don't know, yellow the kitchen. Why kitchens used to be yellow when I was growing up anyway? Your kitchen wall is painted green. That sounds good as well. Like I say, the good thing about being your own house, you can just do whatever you feel like with it. Paint whatever colour makes you happy. Oh, early change, Pedri coming off, Olmo coming on. Poor Pedri. At the age of 17, he was playing every week for Barcelona, for the Spanish national team, for the Spanish Olympic team. Just he played 6 million games in a season. No wonder he's knackered. That's how you get injuries. Four types of vegetarian and a bunch of others. Is the chipotties on the go? There should be. Also very traditional when it comes to football. Happens in pubs in Liverpool quite a lot after the game. You go in for your pint and there's chips on the bar and bread. Proper butter. They're always on the go. Love to see it. Glass of wine for Louise, of course. You can't find your wine glasses. Not good. Got to sort them out. List of priorities. Yeah, Pedri gone off. He got fouled earlier on. Nothing major, but that when you bang knees is a horrible thing. You could bang your knee 100 times and 99 times it won't hurt at all. But the one time it does, it is like a knife going through it. It's horrible. I think it's to do with the nerves. Oh, Germany on the break. Keep his hands, keep his hands. We've always got chips. And yes, good thinking. Any wine glass, or sorry, any glass is a wine glass if it's got wine in it. Also, any mug, any chipped mug, anything as long as it's got wine in it is now a wine glass. That's the way to look at it. Does it have wine in it? Can you drink from it? Yes, therefore it's a wine glass. I didn't bring a beer and I probably should have done because it's fairly warm in here. Been a very sunny day. A day of chemical warfare as well in this house. I'm severely allergic to bleaches and chemicals that are in bleaches. So today the house has been bleached from top to bottom. I've struggled to breathe all day and my eyes are red raw. I even went and sat in the car earlier. Windows open, seat back, and just lay there. Shot wide from Nico Williams. He's a player in my... Got a scar across your left knee. Did it while you were 7. Wow, man. Who won the war? I think my mum won the war. The house is generally spotlessly tidy, but also horrible. And I can't breathe, so she's definitely won that one, I think. Joey, how you doing, bud? Yeah, go for the outdoor bar today, definitely. It was all quiet on the bird front earlier as well while I was in the car. I think there was too much noise going on. Oh, yellow card for Rudiger, has to be. He got there as quick as he could, but so late. Ah well, free kick to Spain just outside the box. Rudiger misses, fuck's sake. Rudiger misses the next match. So if Germany go through, he will not play in the next round. If they go through. There we go. Lamine Yamal going to take this, is he? No. Yeah, he is. Through the wall. Just wide. For someone who's only just turned 17, that lad has got absolutely no nerves whatsoever. Glorious to see. What style of music and vocals do you want for your dogging song? We're going for Right Said Fred. There we go. We'll go Break by the Germans down the left hand side here now. Spain on the break now as well. Jeez, they break so well, Spain. Come to nothing. Yeah, 90s pop. What you can do is you can go into ChatGPT and put in what you're looking for is a prompt for Suno in the style of Right Said Fred, but do not mention the band's name, and it should give you a half decent prompt to put into Suno. I'm too sexy yet and deeply dippy. Oh, just over the bar from Spain, Fabian Ruiz. He's a good player, him. I like him. How's Jess? I warned her. She's coming back home tonight, tomorrow, early hours of Saturday morning. So I warned her that I'm taking my mum and dad to the airport on Saturday, Sunday. And if she's going out, she might have to get a taxi home with her mates. And the message I got back was, I'm never drinking again. So I assume she's had a good holiday so far. A flight is at 8:30, I think, tonight. It's at 8:30 their time or our time now. I'll need to find that out. I will need to find that out. In fact, I might do that now. Let's have a look, see if we can find her. I think they're on EasyJet. 8:45 p.m. It lands at Manchester at 1:10 in the morning. Thankfully, I'm not picking her up because there's 4 of them with the bags and everything. Even though it would probably fit in my car, they decided to get a minibus taxi instead, which is good. Kirsty Amar's going to see the Wolf Tones with her mate. If you can't prompt Right Said Fred, what do you say instead? Do you have to describe them? I think you do, which would be difficult, but ChatGPT is definitely the one I do. I would like a song in the style of this band, but the prompt cannot name the band, and then it gives you a better name for it, a better prompt. It's good. Just say I'm too sexy for my shirt. That might work. That might actually work. How am I awake? You're dead in your feet. I am as well. We've had the chemical battle up till stupid o'clock this morning, watching the election results come through. So hopefully I will sleep tonight. I hope. I very nearly fell asleep in the car earlier. Just sat outside on the driveway. Really sunny. warm, windows open, and despite all the noise coming from over the road, found myself drifting off, so I had to be really careful. Mrs. Tom is back in work today. What? Straight off the plane and into it. 90s synth pop. I'd go for 90s chart pop and then add in synths as another prompt afterwards. Would it know what camp pop is? I don't know. How were the elections? Strange, the elections in the UK. Very, very strange. It was a Labour landslide, and yet Labour got no more votes than normal, really. The two-party system seems to have been absolutely torn apart. And it was more the Tories lost rather than Labour winning. Lots of protest votes as well. And the great news is Nigel Farage is finally an MP, which means that when things get a little bit tough now, he won't be able to flounce out in a huff because he'll have parliamentary scrutiny. And scrutiny and Farage don't really go hand in hand, so be interesting to see what happens now. Know what I mean? Yeah, Tory voters, they started voting for other parties, which included Labour, Lib Dems and Reform. So it split their vote. And again, it was as much the Tories being told, we've had enough of you, rather than we want someone else in. So it's all a very, very strange thing. Labour landslide, and yet they got less votes this time round than they did under Jeremy Corbyn, at which point they said he was unelectable. The people who do the sort of the election on the night were talking about it, and they were straight scratching their head. They couldn't understand why it was so very, very weird. And because the first past the post system that we have, it just meant that it was an absolute landslide and there was no one voting. Turnout was down. Yeah, they did show that having a party further to the right attracted a lot of them. They did, and not just the Tory right. It was also some of the Labour left also voted Reform just to try and, I don't know, was it a protest vote, or was it just telling people that they've had enough? Don't take our votes for granted. I think that's one of them as well. I have a sneaking suspicion that next time it's going to be completely different, though. And Reform has just won another after a recount. They've got 5 MPs now. So depending on how those people do, they might either get more at the next one, or people will see them for what they are, and it might collapse completely. We shall see. Green Party made a lot of gains as well. So the political landscape has changed slightly, and with the newer generation, every time there's a new election, there's a new generation of people coming through, and the younger voters tend to be a lot more left wing. So we'll see how that progresses as well. But it was a very, very odd one. Years ago, I would have woke up to a Labour government absolutely buzzing, but it's just the same. Nothing's going to change. Just the colour of the ties will do. Pip, how you doing, bud? How's things? Guten Tag, la. Guten Tag, mein Hammer. Yeah, rejoining is not on the agenda. Keir Starmer's already rule that one out. Despite the fact that Brexit has caused an absolute horrific impact on gross domestic product and the ability to send and receive stuff into and out of Europe. The biggest trading bloc on earth. The job that I do on a day-to-day basis is involved in import and export, and people have just stopped doing it because it's too hard, too much red tape, too much money involved. Stupid. Only we could have been that stupid. Jinxie, you voted Alliance. Southport does have its first ever Labour MP. I moved here in 1991 and it was always Lib Dem. Tactical voting to keep the Tories out. Last time round, Conservatives got in because Labour and Lib Dems fought against each other and split the vote. Labour was never going to win, never ever going to win, and last night they did. So I'll be glad to see the back of Mr. Moore. It's not going to make any difference though. It's the same people. All the same people in charge really. Which is the newspapers. If Rupert Murdoch is suggesting you're the best man for the job, questions have to be asked why. Never been to KFC. You're not missing much, to be honest. The best KFC is the original Korean fried chicken. The whole of Southeast Asia has their own fried chicken. Try that instead. In a lovely chili, sweetie chili sauce. Tomash, the older you get, the less you can stomach the likes of KFC. There's something to be said in that, really, isn't there? There must be something in it that you can't deal with. Jackie, no, Labour do not want to rejoin. They're absolutely enthralled to the right wing, so for some reason everyone's trying to get the Brexit voters, which is a very small sliver of the electorate, constantly trying to get that little right wing rather than going to get the rest of the country, which is why so many independents won. Loads of independents won last night. To say, really interesting. We shall see what happens in the next few years. It was nice seeing some of the gobshites lose the seats though. Genuinely lovely to see. Rees Mogg and Gullis and all them and Liz Truss. Fucking hell. Kirsty, it was the first time in over 10 years you've had KFC and you regret it. As Thomas said, your body's not used to it now. There must be something in it that your body can't deal with. Do import-export, yeah man. There's a bit of cocky about me. Good Evertonian, Curtis. Lesson learned, exactly, Ali. Lesson learned. If you can learn from every tragedy, or in this case, every illness, you will do well in life. Oh, Spain, man. KFC doesn't agree with it, but Chicken Cottage does. There you go. The lesson is, do not go to KFC, go to Chicken Cottage instead. That's such a Cockney thing, that, isn't it? Such a London place, Chicken Cottage. Liz Truss got slow clapped this morning. She did. She turned up late, got slow clapped, and then never did a little commiseration speech to the people that run it for her. Classless and clueless. Nice to see some ghouls lose the seat, definitely. Grant Shapps. Who else went? There was a few of them, wasn't there? Penny Mordaunt. which sounds like some kind of tincture that you'd have during the 1800s. If you've got the shits, have yourself a penny mordant. Mad Nads on Channel 4. I missed that. I just seen some of it on Twitter. Absolutely away with it. I put Sky on and watched. Andy Burnham was on there. Voters really did turn things on the heads. They did. As much as anything, I think this election really was a shot across the bows for the big two. Lots of people saying, no, we're not happy with this. You can't just count on our vote. We're not one or the other. And you have to start listening to what we say. Whether that's people wanting to be far more left-wing and progressive, or whether people have got genuine worries and issues about immigration. If you want to win elections, you now have to start listening to people. Actually listening to people. But, we'll see. Yankee Doodle ice cream van just flew past. Perfect for yesterday for Independence Day. Jinxie, your new t-shirt arrived today and you made up how great it is. One of these, isn't it? Quality stuff. Petrol green, I think this is, or petrol blue. It's one or the other. I am delighted with how good it is, to be honest with you. And while we're at it, put that in there. Some quality merch in there at the moment. Quality merch. This is the first half of the football, Jinxie. We have 14 minutes plus time added on in the first half. Pip, you get a classic green sleeves. Now that is an absolute classic. We get the Teddy Bears picnic, funnily enough. Yeah, 32 minutes into at least 180. You can see this go into extra time and penalties. Oh, you mean 2 games? Oh, yeah, sorry. Another one that plays Popeye the Sailor Man. We used to have that as well. Why is that an ice cream thing? I don't get it, but that is very evocative. That I remember that. There's one round here that does it as well, definitely. Obviously, it's not the same one, seeing as though we're about 300 miles away, wherever it is. Kirsty, next month you get one of the dogging bags. Oh, very nice. Poor George, he's got an ulcer on his eye. Ah, poor thing. Oh, the old address had one that played the Harry Lime theme. Now that is proper. That's when you know you're going to get quality merchandise. That's one where I think, in my mind, it's less about ice creams and more about lolly ices. And yes, by the way, I didn't say ice lollies. That's one of the ways you can tell a wool from a Scouser is whether they say ice lollies or lolly ices. Just letting you know. I shouldn't let you know that, really, should I? Just in case you go to Liverpool and try and blend in as one of their own. Local butty van plays food, glorious food. Proper. T-shirt took over 2 weeks to arrive. Why is it taking so long? It shouldn't do. But quality is worth waiting for, I think you'll find. Ali, you had a Popeye the Sailor Man one as well, over there. Marvellous. Did he get eye drops? If not, do you want to borrow mine? I'll be using that at half time, I think. My eyes are stinging. Oh, Germany with an opportunity. Shot on target from Kai Havertz. Saved. Where's the ref from? He is from Manchester. Or, well, is it Altrincham? Greater Manchester, isn't he? It's Anthony Taylor. The useless, baldy bastard. He's English. Funnily enough, referees and linesmen in both games today are English. Anthony Taylor is the ref in this one. Michael Oliver is in the next game. Because we were all having good fun, and UEFA thought they'd cock it up by having the quarterfinals reffed by absolute knobheads. Your dog's a Shih Tzu, and it appears because the breed had the head shape it's common, the eyes bulge out, right? So it's, you know what a Shih Tzu is, don't you? One without any animals. Nico Williams, good effort. Manuel Neuer with a save. Was he offside though? The Ensley, the Jigger, the Alley, the Snicket, the Ginnell. Yeah, the Ensley. Where are you? I'm in the Ensley. No opinion on bread rolls. That in itself is an opinion on bread rolls. You mean barm cakes, baps, batches. Don't get batches, but there you go. Probably don't get involved in that. No dressing gown, house coat. Wars have been fought over less. Yeah, he does look very English, doesn't he? We have there's too many bald referees. It's weird. Don't understand it. I think you tried to order some stuff from the UK and had to pay another €40 just to let it be allowed into the country. It's stupid. It's that far away on a map. Biggest trading bloc in the world. And we decided to move away from it. To then try and trade with New Zealand. It's fucking mental. It's what happens when you put the lunatics in charge of the asylum. I had my sister going mad on Facebook as well. If you think it was bad before, wait till now. Thinking somehow that Labour will be worse than what we've had. I assume the Russian Facebook ads have worked on her then. That's all I can say. Yeah, I wonder if he does talk like Marky Smith. If not, he should do. I'm afraid you're being booked. Yeah. Shih Tzus are little ones with bows on their heads. We Shih Tzu. Yeah, €40 to shop. It's mad, isn't it? Ali's going to Paris on Sunday. French, Irish and English in that. Yeah, like a mop without a handle. Dressing gown often does include the baps. If one is lucky, of course. Yeah, on top of the original postage cost, so you're paying, it's like a customs fee, isn't it? Stupid. The cost to send it were more than the items. Absolutely ridiculous. Paris, the city of love. Kirsty suddenly morphed into someone from the deep south of the US. Sorry I disappeared, I was hollered for. Were you making mint juleps on the veranda? Oh, saved by the Germans. Half chances pretty much at the moment. When you get these proper chances, you've got to take them. Tickle me Elmo with the shot. Would have been offside anyway, towards the end. Yes, I spotted the cue for Marquis Smith there. Ali, not looking for love. You don't need to. When the time is right, it will find you. Yep. Shop in Northern Ireland if you need to get anything that's sort of British-ish. On account of the fact that they're lucky enough to still be part of the customs union. Which means you shouldn't have any stupid import taxes. In fact, a lot of the times, depending on what you're buying, it might be cheaper to get someone in England to buy it, fly from England to Belfast, post it in Belfast, and still be cheaper. That's how fucking stupid it is. If you knew beforehand, you wouldn't have ordered. It should tell you in advance, shouldn't it? If you order from here, there may well be extra customs charges on top. They should tell you that. Yeah, what's going on here? Kirsty's going to Italy. Ali's going to France. Who's going to Hollywood? I'm the same, Jackie. I'm jealous as well. The most I can manage, I can go to Preston. That's about it, really. There's pizza and ice cream and biftas and scran. Could you have every comment read as Marquis Smith? That could be part of the membership, the premium subscription. The Only Fall subscription. Said there might be extra cost, but it didn't tell you how much. It should give you a proper warning. Or there should be some kind of review system. I ordered this and it then cost me an absolute fortune to get it. Do not order. Can you put that on TripAdvisor? Or whatever it is, Google reviews. Beware if you're ordering from outside the UK, as you'll be charged a bleeding fortune. I could go to Preston for the pre-season friendly. I could. It is just up the road. I wonder, could I? Is it on a Saturday? If it was during the week, I might be able to do a work visit and get a car parking space not too far away from the stadium as well. We've got offices next door to the prison, Preston Jail, and I think Deepdale's not that far away, so that would be sound. Yes, in future, any merchandise that you want to buy from the UK, any stuff that you need, Hadwig, have a word with our Jinxie. Might be able to get it cheaper for you. Europe to Europe costs. Jackie's nearest to Hollywood, of course. It's in County Wicklow. Jinxie goes to Hollywood. There you go. You never know. That could be the next merch, couldn't it? White t-shirt, black writing. Jinxie goes to Hollywood. And instead of Frankie says relax, Jinxie says to fuck. To fuck with you. There's a Hollywood in County Down as well, only one L. Which is a shame, otherwise it'd be a 9-letter. County Down. Oh, fuck yourself. That's a bit niche, that, isn't it? For those that don't understand what Countdown is. They had Countdown in the Netherlands as well, though. Clinkers and Made of Clinkers. Seem to remember that. Mandy, you're close to Holywell. And not too far away from Holyhead either, which is an ongoing phrase of mine. I've got Hollywood tastes and Holyhead pockets. Seems to suit me up perfectly. Sounds like a bit of a hardcore Barry Horn film, does it? Filt. It's all filt. Filtmongers. Oh, man. Shot on target again. Lamine Yamal. You've heard of Holywell. Is it a prison? No. Oh, what's the prison? The women's prison. Begins with a H. This is pissing me off now. Holloway, isn't it? Managed to get it before I actually found it, yeah. Holloway is the prison, the women's prison in London, in that day London there. Louise, hurry up and finish your hair's dry and curly. Do you need to get the straighteners on it? It's called Holywell because it's got a holy well. You might have Countdown, but you can't find it. You've got Lingo, it's a bit different. I seem to remember the game, which is the same as Countdown, being over there. I know it's been sold to countries all over the world, but I remember Clinker, made a Clinker. It's the port you've heard of. Yep, Holyhead do a ferry that goes to Dunleary in the Republic. It might also do one to Belfast, I'm not sure. So you will have heard it. Ciphers and letters between 75 and 88. There you go. That will be why. I remember it when we lived there, which was 82 to 85, so it's right in there. Right in me slot, so to speak. Ciphers and letters. Numbers and letters, that'll be, won't it? Well, 2 minutes of injury time or extra time done. Half time. There we go. It's originally a French show. Le Countdown. We're not going for 1980s look. We're not going for a proper tight perm. Crystal tips and Alistair. Is there a Hollywood near you? Kirsty, you are Hollywood. There will be, won't there? And it will come from woods that have holly in them. And considering what kind of nation we are, there were woods everywhere and there will have been holly on them. Will have been Hollaby. And Holly Willoughby, what? I'm losing the plot. From Dublin. I know my mate used to work on the ferries from Holyhead to Dunleary, which is just north of Dublin. I do believe Dunleary is the part of Greater Dublin, if you want to call it that the Boomtown Rats were from, unless I'm very much mistaken. And I may be very much mistaken, but I doubt it. He used to be a chef on there. Gary Gibson, if anyone knows him, he's from Halewood. No? Oh well, just me then. Unless you count the Hollywood Bowl as Hollywood. It's got Hollywood in it. Plus Paul Hollywood can't live too far away from you, can he? He seems to be one of those North London set now that he's left. He's another one from the Oblong, isn't he? Paul Hollywood. Off to get your bag, time to leave. No worries, Hadwig. Enjoy the sauna, you spawny, lucky sod, yeah. That would be perfect for me now. My back and shoulders are hurting. Would have been carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. A sauna would be brilliant. Apart from the fact that I don't think I'd be enjoying getting my lard out in front of strangers. Thomas and Pip both enjoying the football, I think. I do believe. But yeah, my eyes are watering as well. They might have been holy woods as well, pagan shrines. Yep. There would have been lots of places that were holy, seen as being holy. Which is why they're not all holy. They're holy as well, even though some of them are written holy and pronounced as holy. Yes, if you want Tomash to appear, you have to call Tom to Tom Tom Tom. No worries, if everyone else does, you don't notice it anymore. Oh, thanks. It's not even noticeable. Jeez. I know. You've got to get over that shyness, though. Don't forget we are a terribly repressed race, us British and Irish. The rest of Europe are far more free than we are. When it comes to stuff like that, anyway. Although we invented dogging, didn't we, apparently? Or we gave the rules to dogging anyway, so we can't be that bad. Jinxie'd wear a bathing suit. No upside down pineapple there. Yeah, of course you would. Bathing suit. Would you not be wearing your t-shirt? Repping the pause. There you go, bit of tom to tom tom tom. Right, I'm going to put a sneeze up, but I'm actually spraying my eyes. I'm back. We're not only repressed, we're backwards here. We're not into that kind of thing, I think. You'd be kindly asked to take the bathing suit off or leave. Kirsty, never been to a sauna yet. Yeah, finally nice warm feet. Lovely. Ali, you'll make a liar out of you and will not reply on purpose, deliberately. Jinxie's putting the Sebastian Vettel on, and Hadwig is finally properly going now. Of course. Enjoy your sauna. No bathing suits. Well, I've sprayed my eyes so they're covered in mist spray and they're stinging. It's whatever's in there, which I don't think's much. Combining with whatever's in the chemical warfare that's been used today. Doesn't actually say what's in it. Must have won the box. I'm in the box, obviously, didn't I? Because I'm a fucking idiot. Is it hay fever spray? It's not. It's just a mist spray. If your eyes are stinging and a bit sore, you spray it and it's supposed to cool them down and keep it moist. I did use the hay fever wipes earlier. My stuff hasn't arrived either. The little armband thing. I'll have to chase that up. It should have arrived by now. But a few things take a while through Amazon. Not good enough. Not good enough. I ordered something else at the same time. Where the bleeding hell is it? Our little mini tripod as well. Not yet sent. I will chase them up. This happened the other week. What did I order? I ordered something. Nothing important, thankfully, but just took ages. And then said, there's been a problem with your item. You can request a refund. And as I was reading it, the door went and it got delivered. You haven't got a clue what's going on, have you? At all. You don't even have the first idea what's happening. It hasn't gone missing. It's just been handed to me. So I sent him an email anyway saying it has arrived. You can now mark it down as being delivered. Thanking you. Because I'm good that way. All very strange. I don't normally track these things, you see, Ali, because normally I'll order them and the following day they appear. So just expect every time there's a knock on the door, did I order something? I forget what I order. Have I got any hay fever stuff? I've took my antihistamine today. And I've got my wipes. They're quite handy actually. They don't cure it, but if you've got pollen on your face, which does happen quite a lot, one of those wipes, just have a quick wipe over. It chills it out slightly. It should be quicker if we're in the UK. It normally is, to be honest. I've ordered stuff like 2 o'clock in the morning and it's arrived the same day, depending on what it is. So it is fairly good, but occasionally just something gets stuck in the pipeline. But I'll let you know if it works. Sorry, when it works. Let's be optimistic about this. It will work. George Michael there. Gotta have faith there. Food eating, you're in properly now, Mandy. Good to see, good to see. I haven't eaten yet. That could be part of the problem as well. Not a single thing. I've had 3 cups of tea. Mandy, I've not really been feeling like it. I have got ginger nuts though. And some biscuits. What did you have, Mandy? What did you have? Oh, and now they've got an advert for Asahi on TV. Asahi and Pringles. What else? Ben and Jerry's. Cookie dough. Get fooked. Did you miss Piggly Ding? You did. We all did. It happened while the football was on. And I had the sound turned down, unfortunately. That's a good point, that, though. Right. Who's doing the next shift? Anyone fancy getting behind the bar and doing a bit? It's a knockout, Jeff. It's a knockout. Ali's done a full hour there on her own. Who's going to do a bit? Fish chips and mushy peas. A very, very Jim Royal answer, that one. You can see Jeff running around in a massive cosy. By that do you mean it's a knockout costume or like a Scouse cosy? We'll stick it on for another half hour at least, Ali. There you go. Because I want to hear Piggly Ding, obviously. Oh, Mandy, you can go on next. We'll give Ali another half hour or so and then you can jump on. Right, second half. Teams are about to come out of the tunnels. Them tunnels look amazing. Huge screens everywhere. Not the same as the old days. Florian Wirtz looks like he's coming on. And Andrich, who's now done his hair purple, or has he? Is his hair purple, or is it just not green? So there's a sub coming on for Spain as well. Sulking now, Mandy, are you? Being pouty, being all pouty. Oh, man. Chemical warfare, man. Chemical warfare. Yeah, Spanish substitution. Lenormand has come off. Nacho has come on. Hopefully we'll see him with a crisp finish later. I'm teeing up the dad jokes in advance. And for the Germans, who's off? Didn't show you who's off. Yeah, it did. Emre Can and Leroy Sané. Emre Can, yeah. Andrich and Wirtz. Emre Can, whose name you can sing to the theme tune of Henry's Cat. Just letting you know. Strongly believe, they strongly believe one day Irish will have strong teams in the football and will win big competition one day. It might take time, but one day for sure. We hope so. We hope so. Like Ireland. They should do. They provide some very, very good players to the Premier League, so why not? Plus, of course, they also get the benefit of having players who qualify through their parents and grandparents. Lots of exceptionally good footballers would qualify for Ireland. So, gingers crossed, so to speak. Where you from, Apinda? Where about in the world? Yes, Ali, we can live in hope. Be nice to see that some tournaments have all the home nations and Ireland there. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and the Republic have all of them there. Be nice to have a big party atmosphere, which I know the English are probably bloody spoil completely, but still be nice to have everyone there. Spain on the attack. Oh, here we go, chance. Oh, over the bar. Alvaro Morata. Fantastic bit of football, that. Worked it well, got it into the big target man. Turned his man. What did he do here? Let's have a look. Strong defending. Scooped it over, unfortunately. You've got to keep that down. A player of his calibre needs to be keeping that down. Hit it into the floor. Cut across the bottom of the ball. Germans on the attack now. Ooh. Two very good teams, but just over, just wide as well. They give each other space to play, which makes it look a lot more exciting than it actually is. It seems to fall down a bit when you get towards the box. That's the one problem. Lots of nice movement. Lots of back and forth. As soon as you get towards the box, they switch on. Defenders switch on and make it a bit more difficult, so it's they're strangling each other slightly. Plenty of good attacking talent on display, though. There should be goals. Yeah, the country will do. I'm collecting flags for the wall. Every time anybody chats on the streams, we try and put their flag up on the wall behind me as a memento and as a thank you. And we also have the United States of wardrobe over there as well, on which we have six flags. Germany definitely seems to have the edge in the tattoo war. There's a bit more obvious ink. Louise, there's lots of talent, huge amount of talent, and football as well. Luca, you're live. Glad to hear it, bud. Are you live and alive with a dead ahead sound? That's the most important question now. Morata's got that weird cuff tattoo that Joe Hart's got as well. Oh, bloody hell, there's some players there, man. Gerard Piqué and Carlos Puyol. What a player Puyol was. Jeez, what an absolutely incredible player. And not just a competitor, a very honest player as well. Oh, 1-0. Dani Olmo. Danny Tickle Me Olmo scored. That's a good goal there. Worked it well. The first time they've picked out a player in space, running onto the ball into the box. Top class. Joey says hello when he's in the Virgin Islands. Will that count? I think so. Why not? Why the hell not? What a goal that is. Olmo made the run at the last minute. Lamar gave him the perfect ball, perfectly weighted, into his stride. Didn't have to break stride. Ping. Yep, sorry. The Bobby Moore board has got to be changed. This has got to be done by me, by no one else. No buttons, physically. Thanks, Mandy. Hopefully this might open things up now. The Germans have to go for it. They can't really sit back too much. There's a competition as well, it looks, between the players and the fans. Who can do the widest mouth of Vamos? Vamos. Potentially France and Italy, it could be. But no, because Italy are out. Oh, Germans on the attack there, almost scored straight away. It's potentially France against Spain at the moment. Potentially. I think that's the way it works, isn't it? The winners of this play the winners of Portugal v France, I think. Yes, good spot, Mandy, good spot. Good on ya. Spain on the attack again. Great when they're running with pace. Lovely to watch. Flags as if you're talking about football. Adam, how you doing? Shameless plug. New music on the Olguera channel. That's it. Get following. Oh, Spain again on the break. It's getting very back and forth now. Very back and forth. Both teams going for it. Spain don't seem happy to settle for a 1-0. They never do. They always try and go get another goal if they can. Good to watch. And it's stretching the pitch slightly as well. Bit more space for people to operate in. Where are the Virgin Islands? Should we see what's the nearest place to the Virgin Islands? Right. Next to the Ricas, Porto and Costa. It is next. The rich port and the rich coast. Far too slow. Green and red with a design you can't remember on it. That sounds like a good night out, that one. Spanish on the attack again. Oof. Just above the Floozy Islands. Yeah, not far from St Martin, St Kitts and Nevis, Saint Barthélemy. The closest I've been is Cuba. That was a stunning place. Puerto Rico. Sí, claro, claro. Um, your Piggly Ding, could I get something that says get up out of that? I will check. I will see what I can find. You could send me a voice message. You could do it yourself. Have your own voice. There is a precedent set for that. Piggly Ding itself was recorded in my car the other day by me. But you have to say Piggly Ding as well. No matter what else you're saying, you have to say Piggly Ding. That is a must. Oof, opportunity for the Germans. Took a deflection. Yep. Hit the back of Cucurella. Went wide. Get yourself in the way of it. What you need to do. You don't like your own voice. Very few people do. Unless you're an absolute sociopath like me. But I think it's for me it's down to the fact that I used to work doing call centre work, and we had to listen to so many of our own calls every month for training exercises, and I got used to hearing my own voice, so I don't mind it at all. So it don't bother me. Don't bother me. I can do it. Hang on. I'll see what I can do. Get up off of that thing. Yep. That is James Brown. Angie, how you doing? How's things? You okay? I'll make sure you get your own piggly ding then. Okay, I'll do that. Corner, yeah. Corner for the man shaft. AI it. That is now the answer to quite a few things on here, unfortunately. So easy to do stuff. Lamine Yamal's coming off for the Spanish. To be replaced by Ferran Torres. Very good player as well. They have a habit, Barcelona, of bringing these players through. They've got some fantastic young lads. Absolutely incredible. Dinner is Kuchen. Roast chicken with a curried glaze and rice on the side. Get yourself on the outside of that. I have a great Irish accent. Oh, thank you. I do try. It used to be better. I am definitely stroke addled. My impressions and my accents are nowhere near as good as they used to be. AI James Brown doing it. I have to find somewhere where you can do that because the ones that I use, you're not allowed to put someone's name in it. So it'll be a way of, I don't know. There must be ways of doing it though, because I've heard songs with someone doing something. I'll have to find out what it is. What app are they using? Like I say, I'd love to get Russ Abbott doing Joy Division's Atmosphere or Joy Division doing Russ Abbott's Atmosphere. Either would work for me. Oh, don't mention chicken to Kirsty. Yeah, it's a sore subject. Very sore subject. Ali, I can do your piggly ding. Well, I admire the offer. Would you like to do my piggly ding? Oh, he's hidden behind the flag. I forgot about that. The flags are very much on the fly for this. Germans on the attack. Spanish are just falling into two banks of four on their own box, edge of their own box. Not letting the Germans go through them at all. The Germans don't seem to want to go out wide. Bizarro. Few tasty tackles going in now. Few tasty tackles. Just getting very noty. Oh, Germans on the attack again. Spain to get them back out. Oh, heavy first touch. Got to be better with the ball. You can't afford to give it away. You can't be doing that. You thought your lunch of 4 Cumberland sausages would carry you through the day. Definitely got the hungers now. I haven't had Cumberland sausages in years. What a good idea. Very flavoursome. Oh, back in a sec. Oh, I'm back. It's no good having chemical warfare on top of hay fever. It's bang out of odour. Bang out of odour. Oh, they both look dangerous, both teams here. The Spanish look a lot more dangerous than the Germans, like, but it looks like there should be more goals in it, which means it looks like it's going to end 1-0. It's always the way, isn't it? £300 billion worth of striking talent on the pitch and nobody's getting a goal. You're following as close to a zero carb diet as possible. You were talking about this the other day, weren't you? For you, it's just chicken. Susanna wants black rice with it. I don't even know what I'm having. But my ma and dad are away for a fortnight, so I may start practicing, I think. See what I can get away with cooking for myself, if I can at all. Is there anything I can make one-handed? Apart from a fucking mess. Yeah, hard to replace that satiated feeling without you can save. The Germans one handball. Is it going to go to a VAR check? What do you do to feel full, if that's the case? Do you just have to drink a lot more water and just eat more in general? Loads more vegetables, more sort of more mass. Is that the way it works? Eat buckets load of broccoli and stuff like that. And drink loads of water, which will have its own health benefits as well, of course. Definitely thinking of giving that 5-2 a bit of a go. Won't do me any harm, I don't think. Although I do need to be careful because I need to make sure I've got loads of protein, apparently, for the recovery. Yeah, don't recommend anything out of a tin. Definitely needs 2 hands. Or someone I can bully into doing it, like, I don't know, a nephew or something. Carbs, you just need to never feel full. Protein, you can eat a moderate amount and feel satiated. When you go carnivore, your food intake halves. Oh, chance. Havertz with a shot, great block. Germans looking a bit more serious now. The bleeding hell's happening here. What about a Piggly Ding? Next. Manzi, you're working. It did Piggly Ding. But I've got the footy on really low. Oh, Ferran Torres on the break. No one with him. When you prepared the chicken, you made the glaze with beef dripping and spices. Cover the chicken in that. Now you get loads of good fat and protein. It should last you until lunch tomorrow. Oh man, I'm feeling hungry now. I didn't have my porridge this morning. You didn't hear it, man. You didn't. Neither did you, Ali, because I have to have it turned down because I've got the footy on, the commentary, and you would hear it otherwise, and I might get a copyright strike, and we don't need that. Oof! Almost went in there from the free kick. Got to be a yellow card. The most obvious yellow card in football history, I think, that one. Ferran Torres has just scragged Musiala. Scragged him there. Glass of Coke for our Kirsty. What's everyone having? Yes, I'm paying. 2 for 1. Go for it. Happy hour. Here you go. $15 Germany to get yourself back into it. If they can. Frosted glasses. The glasses are frosted. Grab a coffee, we'll talk. Louise wants more wine. Doesn't matter what it's in. Just pour it. Someone's moving in over the road. Hence the noise. They're probably having a party later on, a proper party. Kirsty, it is raining. Oh, Fulkrug just hit the post. Germany with the chance. There's opportunities coming now. Game is really opening up. All you can see was all drinks half price. Did I? See what? Hang on. There you go. How's that? Press the right buttons in the right order. Oh, keeper was nowhere with that. He was going the wrong direction. If it had been a bit more on target, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But it wasn't. So he didn't. So it is. Double Vino for Louise. Well deserved. Putting up with your knobhead of a decorator disappearing to Germany. Off to Dusseldorf. Auf Wiedersehen, Louise. Auf Wiedersehen. Yep. Mrs. Tom's just got back, hasn't? No. Mrs. Tom just got back. They could be having smooches. You know. Like real couples do. Having smooches. Oh, in your one song, another dogger might appear. As if by two for the price of one. Intravenous Red Bull. Spain double substitution. Nico Williams and Alvaro Morata coming off. Rodri's taking the armband. Mikel Merino and Oyarzabal. I can't remember his first name. I should know. I've watched him often enough. Jeez. Another German substitution. Going off, Jonathan Tah coming on, the lead singer from Crowded House. How's that work? Bit of Neil Finn. Oh, sorry, Thomas Muller. Spanish on the attack again. Oof. You're better off if we wait until 9 o'clock. You wander off washing dishes and folding laundry. Well said, Mandy. Well trained. Renaissance man. That's what it is. Renaissance man. Oh, Musiala puts it wide. Definitely opened up this game, and it's much the better for it. Yeah. Mrs. Tom. Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? You're the domesticated one. You wash, iron, cook, clean and shop. Does Mrs. Tom write poetry while you do that? You are her muse. Oh, chipped just over Havertz with a fantastic effort there. Spanish keeper cocked up and then was too far off his line. Oh, good effort. Mothenfar is whip tissues Mrs. Tom's dogger name. There we go. She didn't realise she needed one, but she has now. Does Mrs. Tom do the DIY and bin duty? Mandy is absolutely obsessed with bins. She scrolls TikTok and looks pretty. What more do you need? She does the DIY. You do the bins, but do you do the bins in a pair of Adidas sliders? That's what we need to know. Adidas sliders and a house coat. What are you doing? I'm putting the fucking bins out. Fabian Ruiz with a shot over as well. It's too hard. Try to take the leather off it. You don't need to be doing that. If you had the bin sitch that you've got there, you'd be obsessed as well. Bin sitch does sound like a freeform jazz combo. I like that. Music by the Bin Sitch. Garden sketches for the bins. I had to buy a pair of sketches. Obviously, because I can't tie shoelaces. I had to buy a pair of slip-on shoes. And I felt such an absolute knob. Baseball cap, sketches and a gilet. All at once. Terrible behaviour. Just two back-to-back Spanish corners. Vamos, Skybet. I haven't even done me, but I've got live. What the fuck am I talking about? I have got free bets to use and I haven't used them. How have I ended up with £8.50 in free bets on Sky? How's that happened? I haven't took me free spin today either. We're doing that live on air. Mandy, if you've got your own drink, sort your bucket out, so to speak. Should keep you going for a bit. Havertz with the header, saved by the keeper. Was he offside? Always give a push in the back. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Wasn't much in that, to be honest. Yeah, some reward thing. Play penalty shootout. I've just done that and failed. But I've got my £8.50. £8.50 in free bets. £6 of which is for build a bet. I'll have to use that tonight at least. And then just cash for the rest. Ah well. I'll do that during the break. I haven't taken me Betfair free spin either. Germany. Here we go. Not good enough. Not good enough, Deutschland. It looks as though the Mannschaft are about to flop. Here they come again now, the Germans. No. Knocked it back to no one. Yeah, 1-1. As Thomas said, 1-1. Florian Wirtz with a goal. They were making chances, Germany. No real proper clear-cut ones that weren't giving us fouls and that, but they were making these chances. Spanish standing off them too much. You've got to get at it. Get at it. Good finish though. Piss poor defending. Lovely technique. Ali, gotta go. No worries. Catch you later, Achad. 4 minutes of time added on. Can the Germans go and get another one? They had chances to get a block in there and just completely shit out. Throw yourself at it. Spanish coming forward as well now. Oof. There should have been more goals in this game, without a shadow of a doubt. In fairness, you were typing that before I did it, but it was covered by the keyboard. That's okay. This is my first day of scoreboard thingy, so, you know, there will be issues, there will be teething problems, there will be stuff. Yeah, more goals. Maybe if Spain had got more corners, which they should have done. Come on, knock it forward. The good thing about corners is once you get one, there's a good chance when that comes in, it gets headed out for a second and third and fourth, what have you. Yeah, Germany penalty win incoming. As always. None. How can you have had none? That's stupid. Germany have had 4. It means another 30 minutes at least. Oh, Germany had a chance there to win it right at the end. Oh, Muller just knocked it wide as well. Autocorrect tried to change what's it into wetsuits. Cheesy wetsuits. What? That's no good. I feel that one coming. Bloody sneezes. Yes, another half hour of this. The Germans obviously know I'm going for the watch hours. Big up the Manshaft. Oh, by the way, Mandy, you're doing a slightly longer shift as well because I accidentally repressed the timer as well. I do apologise. If you're on Piggly Ding now. Cheesy wetsuits is never a good thing. If you have one, I would suggest you go and see your doctor. and or use some natural yogurt on it. If you know, you know. Well, I'm not going to hit my target today, am I? My steps target, not a chance. Does very appropriate you're doing extra time. See, this it all fits in. This is all to do with the grand scheme of things. Is everything working? It is, isn't it? Ever since they moved that light from there, I have confused myself. I always feel like there's something I'm missing. And I'm not. Honest. Open the Wendy. Do you know what? I'm going to go and get myself a beer, I think. I'll be back in a sec. Corona Cero. I could do chair exercises. I could, but it would just involve me standing up. So it'd be crotch shot after crotch shot after crotch shot, and we don't really need that. And I didn't take my phone with me anyway, so I hasn't even counted the steps to the kitchen. And I'm back on at 8, so I can't even go in between. So it's just bare stream, yeah. I tried to be as quick as possible because I knew this was going to kick off soon. Oh, here we go. Corner for the Germans. The Germans. I need to keep Kipper's here, don't I? Need to keep him to hand. If there's going to be some kind of disappearance, he'll take over. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's a knockout, Jeff. It's a knockout. Chair exercises are done sitting down. They are. But the only real chair exercises I can do are the sit to stand. And I would normally prefer to have a chair that hasn't got wheels on them to do them. And the only other stuff I can do is a bit more of a stretch. My shoulder just felt like I was going to fall off. I'm too tired for exercises anyway. It's not good. How's the grip of my legs hand? Any or none? It's I can grab things, not much. I can sort of grab things. It is my leg hand as well, because my leg and my my leg and my hand are both knackered. I can sort of do it, but I need to be careful. Like if I'm grabbing hold of that, I can grab a hold of it, but obviously I'm in danger of throwing it all over myself, so I need to be very, very careful. But I am practicing. I will get there. Other people have had this and then they're alright by now. And then there's others where it's taken 4 or 5 years to get back to absolute normality, if they ever do. I don't mind if I'm somewhere in the middle. Stick your phone down your sock and pretend you're walking. Doesn't quite work that way because the feet stay where they are. You just stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. Your feet don't move. I could do with doing a bit more sit to stand. But I get my knees also knackered as well. Jeff's doing extra time. He is. Spain on the attack. Your additional physio idea is out, have a drink when a goal is scored, but with my left hand. It is for the time being. On good days, when I'm not tired, it's a bit better, but on days like this where I've not really slept much, I'm having lots of tremoring going on. So I need to be really careful. Stupid that, isn't it? But I'm using it for a lot more. I'm opening and shutting more doors with my left hand, not just sort of reaching back behind me or twisting myself to use me right. And when I take my basket when I go shopping, it's in my right hand until I have to put something in it, at which point I put it in my left, and I've got to hold on tight. I've got to feel the weight in my hand as well. So I'm doing as much as I can. It will come, it will. It's just taking a while. And finding things that I can do where I'm not going to hurt myself or potentially smash things to bits. It is Friday today, isn't it? As a right-hander, it's not instinctive to do things left-handed anyway. It isn't, but being a guitarist, I did use my left hand a lot more than certain other people would have done, probably. Because I play guitar right-handed, so I'm used to playing chords and playing notes on my left. The left hand was always really strong, the left fingers were strong. I'd use that quite a lot. Even occasionally using it for a screwdriver, which is very, very odd, I think. You lost the grip in both hands when you first started with arthritis. Yeah, clean your teeth. It's horrible, isn't it, trying to clean your teeth? All the little things that you take for granted, you just can't do anymore. Yes, it's Friday. Oh, Danny Carvajal, yellow card, misses the next game as well. Lots of naughty boys in this game, all missing the next game. Could make the next one very interesting. Right, Jess is in the airport. Just thought I'd let you know. Doesn't feel like a Friday. It doesn't, does it? Possibly because I've been off the last 2 days. Just it doesn't feel like it at all. It's weird. Feels a bit Sunday-ish. Don't know why. The footy streams have thrown the days off for you. Slightly for me as well, to be honest. I know I'm bad enough as it is on a Wednesday and Sunday, mixing up which day is which, but these are confusing the bejesus out of me. And I hope you know I am missing a rugby league derby to be with you tonight. It's Wigan versus Leigh, the Battle of the Borough at 8 o'clock, and we're watching a footy instead. Just for you. Fabian Ruiz is off. Joselu is on. Used to play for Newcastle, didn't he, Joselu? Louise, the first day of work for you, so it feels like a Tuesday. Horrible that, isn't it? Having completely lost track of days and time. But on what normal Tuesday would you have this level of excitement? Looks like the Spanish are a bit pissed off with themselves here for letting Germany back into it. There's a bit more ping to the passes. Oh, just wide. Oyarzabal. Man. Watch the rugby and pin the footy scores on my phone, you wouldn't know the difference. You would when I start going on about what a fantastic try and always just punched him right in the head. Other people watching thinking, what? Scrum down, oh, he's hitting up and under, he's hitting, oh, you bottleless get. All that stuff. You'd know the difference. I've got to be true, man. I've got to be true, haven't I? Piggly ping on the passes. Oh. Keep an ear out. Piggly ding. Next. There you go, you've had a piggly ding. Who's next? Who fancies doing a shift? Right, 1 extra minute on top of the 15. You'd rather be not watching the rugby. Sounds more fun, it will be. Louis used to have a Lee shirt. Was it a Lee Leopards or was it Lee Centurions? Louis, you're behind the bar. Good stuff. Yeah, the Battle of the Borough. Should be good. They normally get stuck right into each other. Right, there you go. That's the first half of extra time. Sortido. Thomas Muller came on as a second half sub and he's now getting leg rubs, massages on his calves and what have you. Daft sod. It was just definitely red and white back in the 80s. Lee do play in red and white. I'm going to try and get a picture if I can. Wigan play in red and white hoops and Lee play in red and white hoops normally. So if you have a look at the DW Stadium or the Brick Stadium as it is now, when they play each other, it is like the Wales' most difficult game of Where's Wally. It is incredible. Kirsty, you're off. Chat to us later. No worries. See you later. Steer clear of chicken shops. A bucket of brushy for Mandy, of course. You see the nerves kicking in with these managers now, as much as they're trying to hide it. Who's it going to be? Who's going to have the minerals to take this forward and win it? Or is it going to go to penalties? Oh, Germany with the first opportunity. They're going for a handball, are they? Screaming for a handball. Well, it hit his hand, but come on. What's he supposed to do? By his side. Louise, thank you. A nice Fero Cerveza. Very tasty. Very tasty indeed. I might have some more of these tonight, actually. Which means I'll have to go and get... I'll make sure I get Kippers. He can stay here with me somewhere. I wonder... You might not be able to see it. You might be able to go there. You might be able to be on the desk with me. We shall see. Well, whatever happens, one of the big hitters is going in this game. Another one will go in the next game. It's what happens when you get to knockout football. Get to these stages and big boys are going. Just taking it till now to realise that you could use the percent. You could have done, but I like the way you've done that. There's more effort gone into that one. I like that. Well, Germans on the attack now. The Germans. Shot, no. Wide. He should have hit it first time. And Nicholas Fulkrug. Trust your left foot, lad. Just hit it. Give it the berries. Hit it. Who are indeed. Open your laptop, you can sit on that. My laptop ain't here, bruv. Plus I don't want fair when I'm fingering. He's hidden again. Oh, man. Rodri with an obvious foul. Yellow card. Doesn't miss the next game. He must have been a good boy in the last few matches. No chat on screen, what's happened? Oh, for fuck's sake. How have I managed that? I've put that somewhere on here as well. No. It's not that one. Where is it? I've done a button with the chat on and off. Where have I put it? I've put it somewhere and I can't think where it is now. Just so I can turn it on and off. Off and on again, on and off. That's where I did it. And now it's not working. Oh well. Very strange. Has it been missing all the stream? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell? I can't work it out whether it has or not. Ah, of course it doesn't work. It's for the other scene. You absolute helmet. Footy. Botrix chat. Still doesn't work. See, it works. You don't notice the same when I'm not on the telly because it stands out more on the telly, doesn't it? Obvs. It's going to penalties, this, isn't it? It's going to penalties, I can tell. No one's going to pop up with an absolute worldie. Just going to carry on going on and on and on for the rest of eternity. It only registered when the flags covered Frankie. Ah, poor Francisco being hidden behind the Spanish flag. The poor sod. Dropping like flies, yep. I'd be so annoyed with them as well if it was my teammates. Just get up and get on with it. Every time you roll round, we are a man late. Because it moved the flags. I can't. It took me ages to put them where they are. Although they... Oh. Almost a very fortunate goal there. Unai Simon was on the ball, literally. Did he get a touch on it? He did. Good header by Fulcro. Good save by Simon, actually. I thought that just went straight towards the goal. It didn't. Noble efforts all round, boys. Noble effort. Flags will be changed for the second game. Ovs. Totes ovs. And I'm not updating the penalty shootout, by the way. Maybe the overtime if the over 90, so they drag it out. They already get paid a hell of a lot of money. There's no overtime. Yeah, you do a reverse overhead bicycle kick, no problem with the scoring goals. But someone touches them, runs into them. A&E. The same thing happens with centre halves. When the goalkeeper comes out and punches the ball and clatters into them, if it's their own teammate, it doesn't hurt. If it's somebody else, they require surgery. Knobheads. Dos Minutos, he's been shouting there at his lads. Come on. The next notification just popped up. I'm not surprised. It's happening in like 2 minutes, isn't it? None of that with the rugby. There was a good saying years ago, wasn't it? Football is 90 minutes of people pretending to be hurt. Rugby is 80 minutes of people pretending not to be hurt. I think that sums it up perfectly. Don't show any pain, don't show any weakness. When my dad played, do not show any pain. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Thank fuck for that. Please do not be offside. Mikel Merino, 2-1 Spain. The Spaniards are bouncing. I've said that for every single team, but it only works with the Czechs, really, isn't it? When did Manuel Neuer start looking like Tom Hanks? When did that happen? That's a good finish, that. Good head, lad. Good head. Cracking ball in. Put the pace on it. He hasn't got to do much. To be fair, superb. He didn't pull a hammy with that jump. So, yep, shit, sorry. Scores on the board, Miss Ford. It's a good job you're here. You know that. 3 minutes of time added on for stoppages at the end of extra time. Germans are going to hit it long now and go for it. Worth doing when you've got Nicholas Füllkrug, who's very good in the air. Another long one into the box. Headed down. Oh. Pinball in the box. Shot coming in. Blocked. Germans are still going for it here. You have your uses. You do indeed. You're not a bad egg, are you? Oh. Spaniards on the break. No. Knocked it wide. Shite. Second or third touch was too heavy. Took away the opportunity to knock it in the back of the net. Very poor indeed, very poor. Morata got a yellow card as well. He's been off as well, so misbehaving. He misses the next match. Isn't that stupid? A Euros semi-final. You end up missing it because you've been an absolute dickbag. The other match get a delayed start if this runs over? No, I wouldn't have thought so. Oof, just wide. Füllkrug with the header. Very close. Kroos, but no cigar. Think of a TV coverage purposes. Now, I think it's also down to betting purposes and worldwide syndication purposes. When it starts at 8, it starts at 8. No matter what's happening in the other game. I would think. But you never know. Should be all over, Red Rover. When this goal kick's taken, should be over. Free kick to the Spaniards. This is going to be, as soon as the ball's touch, he's going to have to blow for final whistle. Where's all this extra time coming from? Yep, second yellow. Danny Carvajal. He's no stranger to a card. Yes, misses next match. Of course he does. There you go. It's all done. Just say it's all over by the shouting. The shouting's done as well now. It is done. Did I buy snacks? No. But I have got a thingy to drink, a meal replacement shake. Give the bar a quick wipe down and collect some glasses. Fantastic. Great stuff, Louise. Oh man, yeah. So we're going to finish this now and we'll be back in 15 minutes or so. Fucking chaos this, isn't it? I need to go and get another beer as well. And to change the flags. The flaggage. And put the scores back down to 0-0. Right, so see you in 15. And that's that for about 10 minutes. Hoo-yah!